Welcome to 1374. The war is officially over. So in the last one, we did lose Joan. We also lost Harry, who's over here. So both Alexander and our three girls ended up in the orphanage. The orphanage is currently being run by Ella, way over here. She is a vampire, and she has been sucking the blood of her orphans, which seems like it should be against the rules. Anyway, so at the end of the last one, she did have her sister take Millicent out into their household in order to become a playmate for little Clarice. So that's what's going on. Millicent has left the orphanage. She's been adopted out. And in this one, we'll be seeing Cecilia become a teenager. Hopefully, our chances are good, but I'm still scared. Okay, so let's roll for Melanie and Maud. So 9 or 19. 9 or 19. 9 or 19. Okay, so they both survive. Melanie and Maud become children, so they have to join the club. And they will be 7 years. Here we go. Melanie, Maud, Bennett, right? They're the younger sisters of, yeah. Okay. Caleb. Ooh, Caleb, who's. Wait a second. Caleb should be a vampire. He's a vampire, right? Where am I? Caleb. Nope. Caleb. He is a vampire. Why did I not? Florian's a vampire too. This is probably before I started marking my vampires in here that they, I don't know. Anyway, they're both vampires. So let's roll for Arnold first because I'm lazy. Okay, Arnold survives and lives 7 more years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Arnold Kane died. Okay, and now I have to go look over here to see. Okay, 3. 3, 5. All right, so it looks like Caleb is all set. I'll need to get a new picture of him. Caleb 2 for young adult. And we don't need to put him anywhere else because he's a vampire. Roll for the soldiers. In 1374, roll a d20 for your currently enlisted Sims. If they roll a 9, they die. Where are we? Okay. Oh, Caleb is here again. Poor Caleb is in danger. Oh, a 10. And then bait. Ooh, 15. Oh, I was kind of hoping bait would die. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, so now we have to decide if we're going to get bait remarried. Ooh. Soldiers can go home. Should we remarry bait? He still has 3 tries left. But then I feel like it's too late. Like, when does he become a? Yeah, like he's only got a couple of years before he becomes a regular. I'll think about it some more. Yeah. I know I just repeated myself. I'm thinking out loud. Anyway, let's roll for the vampires. Vampires. I need another one of these. And it will be a 10 and a 4. And we will roll for Christiana, who lives. Again, she has 7 children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All who survive, we have 1 human spouse who does not get accused. We have, she doesn't have any kids, right? Yeah. We have our Clarice, who's our 1 child. We only have 1 of those. She's a human. Oh, that was close. I mean, she wouldn't die. She would just be accused. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 humans and a vampire, 1 vampire, 1 human, 2 humans, 3, 4. All right. No one's dying. That's unfortunate. Just in general. I shouldn't like it when my Sims die. I'm a little nervous though. Oh, Isabella's birthday is tomorrow. Ooh. Okay, and Cecilia's birthday is Thursday. All right, let's do it. All right, so first we're going to bring these guys back home and they are going to go. Okay, and also, I think I've decided for Bait that we will have him remarry if there's enough room in his household. So right now there is not. If any Sims in his household were to die, there would be enough room for him to have a wife and another child. But right now, if he had a wife, he wouldn't be able to have another child because there's would be 8 Sims in the household already. So I think that that is the rule we're going to make for that. And then here is Caleb the second, and he is just getting his young adult picture in. I take their pictures right up until they become young adults, and then I stop taking their pictures. I do not take pictures for a regular adult or elder, just kind of get them in their prime, and then we get them on the tree. So here we are back at the orphanage. This is going to be the last time that we are here at the orphanage in this part because we will be hopefully aging up into a teenager and moving out with Cecilia. So we're looking forward to that. And we do have everyone else here in the orphanage just trying to get their needs up, trying to feed them and, have them all use the bathroom. And honestly, this is the easiest living that my Sims are ever going to get, is being able to be here and having someone make their meals and having plenty of time to play. So, until they're rich, like really, really rich, like nobility rich, we're still going to have our own house and do our own chores and all of that stuff. So, this is a really nice kind of break from that for them, but we will be starting that again at the end of this part because I do want to get back to that kind of living. This is just, while our Sims are underage and have no adults to take care of them. So everyone is really sick too. Everyone has not been doing well this winter. They have all been getting sick and getting poisoned because this place does have bats and stuff. So anyway, here is, Ella just continuing to drink from this poor girl here. It is not easy living here. But it's actually easy for children to live here. It's not easy for teenagers to live here. So I guess, take with that what you will. And we are going to just send everyone to be using the bathroom, getting ready for getting this stuff done. Ella did get a call from, I forget who it was now. It must have been like one of her brothers. And it was like, hey, do you want to, go to the Hunger Games thing? And I said yes, because why not? We'll say yes for her. And she will leave the house for the day. And, maybe we'll say she's visiting her family or something while the children are left to fend for themselves. So they're all just eating, and then we will get going on playing some games and different stuff. One of the things I really like about playing games is that it also gets their social up at the same time as getting their fun up. So that is a really useful, like, double whammy that only can be achieved by woohooing otherwise. And we can't do that until we're teenagers, so we're just going to like our games. So here we go. Getting all of them all set, just working on their needs. Why are you putting your dishes everywhere? And we have little Cecilia up here working on some creativity. That's fun. She doesn't need to get her social up, so I thought it would be good for her to do that. I'm also trying to think about what we want to do with her for like her life. So there is that too, like what's her goal? Because we're not going to have her move on to a farm. The plan is to stay in town and not go like far out. So then they can, we're just slowly moving towards like higher and higher rankings. So we did the farmer on the hill thing, and now we're going to start doing a little more, in town. I don't want to say city living because obviously this isn't a city, but, stuff like that. So let's roll for Isabella. She does survive. Good for her. And, but yes, we want to continue to change our circumstances. So that is why we're going to stay in this area. In fact, I'm probably going to have her live in the lot 2 doors down from the orphanage, so that even though we don't have a farm, we can still easily, because we don't have to load into another lot, we can still easily go to like the food stand, the garden stand, the flower stand, whatever it is, grocery stand. So because we can do those 2 things, it won't worry as much that we don't have a farm. Anyway, Ella is back and took a big drink because she needed it. Good thing she didn't die, because that is a real possibility right now with a certain mod that I have in. So let's get everyone changed into their winter outfits because it is cold and snowing and awful. And then we will get something to eat and just do a really good job there. Everyone go play, have some fun. Very sweet. Yeah, I'm sorry that your life is so hard. I know, I'm sorry. Oh gosh. It's just really not an easy life. The lottery we can't participate in anyway. Tomorrow is 12th night. And then also tomorrow is her birthday, little Cecilia's birthday. I'm so excited. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about her birthday, because we are going to get to move on to the next stage of, life here, and actually start going with what we're planning to do. And I am scared. I know it's only a 1 in 20 chance, but I am scared. Like, what if all of a sudden she rolled a 7 and she died, and then we had to go with Nicolette, who I am not prepared to go with because she's really one of a kind. But yes. So we have Cecilia becoming BFFs with Alexander, so that'll be sweet. Kind of saying like, hey, when we're older, like, let's promise to always be together. Let's get married, like all that, cutesy little kid stuff. And I forgot to roll for Mabel to see if she would die. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just straight up didn't do that. I only rolled for the baby. I must have not been paying attention. I'll roll right now. Okay, well, she survived anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. That was also a 1 in 20 chance. So anyway, we have another baby to Mabel, and they're doing good. And what else? We are going to put him in the family tree. But yes, I think that definitely Alexander and Cecilia have, and keep in mind at this time, they are like 12, right? Because they become teenagers when they're 13. So they're 12, and they're like, we got to get out of this weird place that has like a vampire, because no doubt they've noticed that Ella is like strange and has been drinking blood in front of them. So yes, Cecilia does survive. She's becoming a teenager. We are going to give her a makeover like right now. But yes, they are definitely plotting together that they want to be together when they're older and just stay together forever. And we are going to age her up, and she rolls jealous. So I really like that. We're going to give her the soulmate aspiration. And I think that this will be so fun because I think she totally would be jealous. And very possessive of Alexander because she doesn't have a lot, her siblings kind of scattered away from her as soon as they entered the orphanage, and she just really, couldn't hold on to anything. They couldn't hold on to their family farm. They couldn't, both their parents died. Everything was a mess. And I think that it's just one of those things where she really never felt like anybody stayed for her. And so the fact that Alexander is definitely something that she is going to hold on to really strongly and have a lot of feelings about. So also I downloaded some new stuff, and one of them is this like head covering, because I guess back then they did wear a lot of head covering. So I'm going to put it in her like formal wear and stuff. But I'm having such a hard time finding a hair that won't clip through. So I am going to have to really look off camera here so that I can just skip ahead here. So we just skipped ahead to, actually they have a bigger version of that. So I put that on her instead, and it clips a little bit, but I think it's okay. So I am going to put her in yellow, even though technically she should still be in blue, I know, but we're going to put her in yellow because, again, I think that she's really like kind of got a fixation on Alexander and just really is honing in on that. And she's like, I'm the future Mrs. Walter, and like all that stuff. So I'm going to fix your posture a little bit, girl. I don't know why it looks like she's like bending in the wrong direction, but whatever. Okay, so then we are just going to give her some outfits. Again, we're going to give her like 3 or 4 outfits. Yeah, I think her everyday wear is going to be the same as like her hot weather and all that stuff, and her party and her formal wear are going to be the same. And then in her winter weather, we're going to give her this cool cloak. I know you probably already seen like all of this CC before, but here it is. And then this hair is so pretty too. I love the little curls that come out from the side. Also, I wanted to give her some face details just because, you know, my Sims never ever get born with them. And I don't know if that's some kind of glitch in the game, but, plenty of people in our family had freckles. So I'm giving her some freckles. So there's that. And here she is. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty she is. She's gorgeous. I honestly don't know if she looks more like her mom or her dad, but she is so pretty. She definitely has great genes, if I do say so myself. And so now that she's older, she can be drank from Ella. And I think that she's just kind of like, I'm not going to stick around and get eaten by a vampire all the time. So she knows that Ella doesn't drink from the children, and she's going to join my religion, of course. But she knows that Ella doesn't drink from children, and she knows that she has to kind of get everything started, and she can't really take care of Alexander. Now, I feel like that's a weird thing to say because in real life, the difference between 12 and 13 is not much. But in The Sims, like, she would really have to take care of the kid. So that is too hard for her right now. So I think we're going to leave Alexander in the orphanage until he is a teenager. And they're okay with that. I mean, they're only 2 doors down from each other. They'll see each other all the time. And still, obviously be really in contact with each other and all that stuff. But she has just really got to get out of there to get away from the vampire, and then also start their future home, start getting everything together, and making a place where they can have children, raise children. So that is what we're doing here. I did download this from the gallery. You saw that on the screen there if you want to download it. And I'm just going to try and fill it up. It's just a shell, so it doesn't actually have anything in it. So I will be adding everything into it. And I am going to skip ahead just until I get a lot of that done. Just watch me struggle for a minute here. But yeah, I think that this is a really nice house, and I think it goes with the area. And we will be living here, so I'm just going to change things up a bit. And it's really great. I think that we're going to do well here. I'm going to put a little side garden, and then we will be able to, make some of our own fruits and vegetables and stuff. But obviously, we're just going to have like we're going to have like maybe 10 plants. Like, it's not going to be this big thing where we, have a whole nother farm. We're not going to do that. It's just going to be that. So here is what we have. Very nice. The children's room is currently empty. Probably put all the kids in that one room. I don't know where I'm going to put the bassinet yet, but maybe I'll put it in the hallway. But that's not a right now us problem. Also, I'm an idiot. Those are the wrong candlelit things to have in there in order to be off the grid. Whoops. Anyway, I'm going to fix that and then fix for whatever reason she can't go to the toilet. There we go. Okay, so we are all set in our new house, and I'm just kind of looking around. Honestly, I get so turned around. I'm directionally challenged on a good day, so trying to use the semi-openness of the neighborhood is tough for me. So it is a snowstorm out, but we do not have any food. So we need to go over here and get some food from the grocery stall and plant some plants. And also, you can see I had her join the midwife career, so I think that that'll be a good thing. She's really into families and, her relationship and all that stuff. So she wants to be a midwife, so we're going to have her join that career, and that'll be great. Very nice. And that is what is going to happen here is that mom and dad are going to get actual jobs. They're not going to just, make money off of the farm. They're going to go out into the town and do work. So she is miserable. Let's get her home, and then we will put out these plants that we bought. Like I said, we're just having a couple. We only bought one type of flower and then, some fruits and vegetables. And we will have her plant them as soon as it is warmer. We're just going to have to skip till tomorrow. So here we go. And I also got her a bee box. I thought that that would be helpful because you know how much honey has come in handy. So we're going to plant those, and she's just going to take a quick shower. Everything is going great. She's very excited to set up her house, and she's excited that Alexander will be joining her. She's like, oh, I'm going to get everything all nice, and then he's going to come here, and we're going to have a family. It's going to be wonderful. So she is really excited about that, and that is where we're going to wrap up. With our new house and our new life getting started, we do have a couple of years here by herself before Alexander joins her, but she is ready to go. Look at that face. She's ready. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. In the next one, we will be continuing on in this house all by ourselves. So I hope that you're excited, and I'll catch you in the next one.